What's up, Dragon Ball fans, and welcome back to the channel where we dive into the alternative timelines and epic what-if scenarios. And today we're going to be exploring a wild twist of what if Goten unlocked Super Saiyan 2 after the tragic moment of her mother turned into an egg by Super Buu. Would this be an unexpected surge of power changing the fate of the Z fighters? We're going to find that out right now in this video. So, as you guys saw what I just said, we're going to jump in straight to the chase. We're going to cut to it. On the lookout, post Chi-Chi's transformation, Super Buu's maniacal laughter fills the air. So, let's get started from the moment that broke the hearts of many. Super Buu turned her into an egg and mercilessly crushes it. While Goten watches as still as a child, watches in horror as his parent is taken from him in the cruelest way possible. So I'm just gonna pop in this scenario in my head. Goten cries out in anguish. His aura begins flickering with golden energy. This is a catalyst unlike Gohan's calm and steady growth Super Saiyan 2. But with Goten's transformation, it comes from pure raw emotion, grief, rage, helplessness, all boiling over. Lightning begins to surge around Goten as his power spikes, his hair spikes, shocking both Piccolo and Kid Trunks. And just like that, Goten breaks through his limits, ascending to Super Saiyan 2 in a burst of fury. This moment is more about power. It's about a child forced to grow up too fast. So let's go over the scene right here. Super Buu have met his match. Super Buu smirks at Goten, now radiating power, steps forward, and I can imagine Super Buu be all like, so this little one has some fight in him. Show me what you can do. Like, Super Buu always eager for a challenge, but what little did he not know, he does not take Goten seriously at first. And that's a big mistake. Goten's speed catches Buu off guard as Piccolo tries to hold Goten back, like hold his leg, but the overwhelming power is just too much for him to hold back. He breaks free from Piccolo's grasp and actually catches up to Super Buu off guard and lay a punch on him, sends Buu flying out on the lookout, cracking the floor. Now, this isn't a playful Goten we used to see. His attacks have weight. For the first time, Super Buu realizes he have underestimated this younger Saiyan. So, I can imagine this scene. The scene with Goten's raw potential. Goten and Buu clashing, destroying pieces of the lookout, causing every single loved ones of the Z fighters begin to fall, but luckily Trunks, Piccolo, Krillin, all the Z fighters who can fly, grab them all in harm's way, and Piccolo tells them to get out of here and move out the way. Does not get out of the way, so that way they won't be in the way of Buu's wrath. So, but let's go back to Goten and Buu's clash. Goten's newfound power, it is astounding. Like, keep in mind, this isn't just like Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan's power from the Cell Saga. This is entirely a lot more different. Think about it. Goku has unlocked Super Saiyan, and they already concede Goten, but that makes his potential a lot more powerful than Team Gohan Super Saiyan 2. He fights with emotion, leaving himself open to counterattacks by Buu. With him being the sadistic fighter he is, he starts exploiting this. And I'm going to imagine a clip where Buu wraps his hands around Goten with his stretchy arms and starts slamming him to the ground repeatedly. But we all know this isn't enough to keep Goten down. his Saiyan resilience kicks in and he keeps fighting back harder than ever before. In a scene where Goten counters the massive energy burst, breaking free and landing a point-blank Kamehameha that obliterates Buu's body. And this moment proves Goten's potential despite his lack of training. He's able to push Buu into the corner, a few feat others could have achieved. But here's the turning point in this different scene. Buu regenerates and laughs maniacally as Goten struggles to catch his breath. As the fight drags on, it's clear that Goten's stamina is running low. While Super Saiyan 2, him transforming it for the first time, it takes a toll, especially on someone so young. But Buu begins to dominate the fight, landing brutal hits on Goten. Goten gives his all, but with Buu's regeneration and endless cunning tactics starts to overwhelm him, a heartbreaking sight as he fights for not only for his mother, but for his friends, but he's just a kid though. While all this scene has going on, we get to see at a land of the Kais where we see both Ultimate Gohan, who had his potential unlocked, was about to say his goodbyes to Goku. They sense something was going on, and Goku tells Gohan it is Goten and he has achieved a new level of feats, but he's telling Gohan that it's not enough to defeat the Pink Menace. As one last stretch of hope, Gohan had immediately going to head his way to Earth, trying to rush in the nick of time, trying to save his younger brother. But as Buu prepares for his devastating attack, Goten collapses, his aura flickering as he tries his best to maintain Super Saiyan 2. Just a scene where all his hope is lost, both Piccolo and Trunks begin stepping in, trying to save Goten before he be another one of Super Buu's victims. Again, when it seems all hope is lost, a familiar energy appears on the horizon. Gohan arrives in his mystic form just in the nick of time and attacks Buu, knocking him away from Goten. And this is a turning point. Goten's bravery bought enough time for Gohan to arrive, setting the stage for an epic showdown. But it also shows us much more greater outcomes. You see, with both Goten in Super Saiyan 2 and Gohan being the ultimate form, we might see a brother and brother against the antagonist. With the team reacting to Piccolo, Goten and Trunks are awestruck by Gohan's precision and power. Goten feels the surge of hoping and shouting, "Big Brother is here! We can win!" Super Buu's excitement grins menacingly, seeing a worthier challenge. I can imagine him saying, "So, you think you're stronger than me?" as he sneers. So, with Ultimate Gohan, Trunks, Goten, and Piccolo versus Buu, both of them power is overwhelming, especially Goten and Gohan's power overwhelming, because apparently Gohan easily dodges Buu's attacks and counters with a devastating blow. Every punch and kick sends shockwave through the battlefield. As Goten attacks, while Gohan unleashed massive blows, Super Buu finds himself in a back foot for the first time. And Piccolo and Trunks' role, they unleash amount of ki blasts at Buu, keep him distracted at them, while Goten and Gohan continues on the offensive. Goten, still in Super Saiyan 2, surprised Buu with an energy blast when he distracted, showing that he's still a force to be reckoned with. So Piccolo's strategy, him coordinates the group, ensuring to stay out of Gohan's way while preparing a backup plan in case Buu tries anything tricky. And here is the climax of this. Realizing he can't win through brute strength, Super Buu, using cunning strategy, he attempts to absorb Goten. After all, Goten reached Super Saiyan 2, so in his mind, this Super Saiyan 2 strength of Goten will give him a power boost and edge over Gohan's ultimate form. But Gohan intercepts, protects them, pushing Goten out of the way. And however, this gets him to get absorbed, as parts of his body being engulfed by Buu for absorption, and behold, Buhan has been born. This sends shocks and shivers down both Piccolo and Trunks' face. But just like his mother Chi-Chi, Goten becomes enraged and powers up in his Super Saiyan 2 state, seeing his brother getting absorbed from his very eyes. And as Goten charges directly at Buhan marvels at his newfound power. As he sees Goten charges at him, he immediately knocked him out the way. And this is not really good for Piccolo, Trunks, and Goten. As both of them are fighting, Piccolo intercepts and attacking Buhan, and Piccolo suggests both of them fusing because it's the only option to defeat Buhan. So as Goten and Trunks prepare to fuse, do the fusion dance, Piccolo is buying some time for them as he takes a biggest onslaught and taking all the attacks from Buhan. As Buhan will successfully take down Piccolo, Gotenks is born and steps in for the last minutes and straight up defeating, not straight up defeating, just attacking Buhan. So here is the biggest cliffer on here. Gotenks versus Buhan. So in the original one, Buu have absorbed both Gohan and Gotenks. But this here, Gotenks and Buhan, both of them are fighting and trading blows and exchanging attacks. But so far, both of them are par, because in Super Saiyan 3 state, it is a far more stronger. But I want to let y'all know this here. Goten becomes Super Saiyan 2, and that gives Gotenks a little edge boost. So at the earlier stages of the battle, it's clear that Gotenks is managing somehow gaining the upper hand slightly on Buhan. As Gotenks blasts a powerful ki beam, it bursts Buu to pieces. But as Piccolo suggests that they need to obliterate any parts left with Buu's body, and Gotenks wondering, will that kill Gohan as well? But Piccolo manages to tell them we'll bring him back using Namekian Dragon Balls. And this has doubts in Gotenks' mind. He wants to save Gohan, but Piccolo urges them to finish Buhan now. But as he agrees, as Gotenks going to deliver the final blow, the future timer runs out because Gotenks uses too much energy finishing the job, and that's what let the fusion timer running out quick. So with Buhan realizes the fusion timer runs out, as all hope is lost, and somehow Goku stepping in the last minute and stopping Buhan from attacking Trunks and Goten. So with Goku's arrival suddenly materializes between Buhan and the defeated trio. So Goten, still in Super Saiyan 2, stumbles back in shock and relief that his father is here, and Goku nods, assuring with a smile that he's going to handle this. Buhan is laughed mockingly, thinking that he cannot stop him now that he absorbs Ultimate Gohan, and believing he's done with his thoughts. and his expression turns serious, saying like, "Boo! You got far this time, killing innocent people and taking Gohan. I'm going to end this once and for all." And so, I'm going to test the waters how the Goku versus Buhan thing. In the original one, he absorbed both Gotenks and Gohan, but this time, he only absorbed Gohan, so I believe so far this will be somehow going to be a one-on-one struggle. But Goku starts in Super Saiyan 2 realizing he is... So, Goku starts in Super Saiyan 3 charging at Buhan with incredible speed, the two exchanging rapid blows, shaking the battlefield. Goku quickly realizes Buhan's power and intelligence, making him more entirely different than before. Realizing this, he's going to reform to Super Saiyan 2's form, so that way he don't waste his time being here in the living world. So he slowly powers down, and Buhan mockingly laughing at him, believing that Super Saiyan 2 will be the thing that'll stop him. And once he says that, Buu uses Gohan's combat skill and abilities, combating Goku's moves, countering them with surgical precision. Goku tries to overpower him with brute force, but finds himself outclassed. With Goten's resolve, watching his father struggle, he stepped forward in Super Saiyan 2, saying he can't stand staying here. And Piccolo grabs him by his shoulder and telling him, "Wait before your time for your fusion." So Goten nods and waits before the fusion dance to start to recharge again. But until then, they have to watch and Goku and Buhan fight. And later on in the battle, as Goku is tired, he cannot believe that Buu literally becoming the strongest, absorbing one of his older sons. As all hope is lost in his mind, he senses someone earlier in the battlefield, someone who isn't Piccolo, Trunks, and Goten. He's sensing he's here. And as he says this, Buhan punches Goku straight in the face as he's skating across the battlefield. As Goten tells Trunks, we need to start the fusion dance now. And as they do, surprisingly, they transform back into Gotenks. As they charge directly at Buu, attacking him, and done a little bit damage. As Goku tells Gotenks, we'll hang in there. I'll be back. Just hold on just a little bit longer. I'm going to get someone to help. And once he says this, Buu mockingly laughs at Gotenks. "Look at your father, leaving you alone in this battlefield." And Gotenks surprisingly mocks on Buu, smiling like, "I don't need that old man to fight my battles. This is you and me we're talking here, Buu. I'm going to make sure your regenerations won't be a problem once I obliterate you to ashes." Meanwhile, somewhere, fortune teller Baba has brought Vegeta back in the living world. As she leaves, Goku lands behind Vegeta and relieved that he's here. And Vegeta scoffs and telling him, "Look, Vegeta, I need your help." And Vegeta's like, "Stop right there. You got a lot of nerve asking me to help you after realizing you've lied to me." And Goku have raised eyebrows, wondering, why would I lie? And Vegeta is enraged and telling him, "I know all about your Super Saiyan 3 technique. You hid it from me in our battle." And Goku tells him if he would have used it, he cannot stay in that form for long. And Vegeta says, "I don't want to hear no excuses. Holding back on me is disrespectful. I never felt such humiliation in my life." And Goku walks closer to Vegeta with a serious look. We do not have time for this, Vegeta. Yeah. Our sons are fighting Majin Buu. He've absorbed Gohan. And this raised eyebrows with Vegeta. And he's wondering, what did you say? And Goku tells him, they are fighting them right now. If we do not stop him now, he'll absorb them just like he did with Gohan. As Vegeta realizes the danger, he agrees. But before they go to the battlefield, Goku has one opposition he must do for Vegeta. He tells him to put this earring on. And Vegeta tells him what for, and Goku tells him this will combine our power and merging into one body if it's the only way to, save their sons. And Vegeta agrees, and he tells him to put him on the right ear. As Vegeta does that, Goku tells him once they merge into a new body, this fusion is permanent. And this widen-eyed Vegeta and tells him I'm imagining him saying like, you tell me this now? What is it with you telling people at the last minute? As they put on the earring, as they merge into a new body, a surge of light overwhelming half of the battlefield. As Gotenks battles with Buhan, it's clear that Buhan gaining the upper hand slightly as he lands a punch to the gut of Gotenks and lands an elbow, slamming him down to the floor. As Gotenks struggling and shakily getting up, as Buhan mockingly making fun of Gotenks and says, well, if it isn't the little Saiyan fusion, it seems merging with two little kids merging into a one body wasn't enough. As he lands the final beam at Gotenks, all of a sudden a Saiyan Batara blasts Buhan out of the way. I can only imagine once Vegito blasts a beam at Buhan, I can only imagine Vegito saying, absorbing kids now? That's low, even for you, Boo. And Buhan sneers, and I can only imagine him saying, and who are you might be? Another fool Saiyan to add to my collection? And he says, we are Goku and Vegeta combined. Vegito. And he's saying like, oh, so Goku have fused with another Saiyan, I might add. And this is where I begin to battle between Vegeta and Buhan. In the original battle, Buhan have Piccolo, Gotenks, and Gohan. But this time, in this scenario, Buu just have Gohan in here and have Vegito in this. So surprisingly, Buhan will be might be very weaker in this. So if Vegito immediately engages to Buhan in his power and skill, dwarfing anything Buhan has ever faced so far. As Vegito noticing Gotenks now diffusing to Goten and Trunks, saying, you two kids did very well. For now, let the adults finish this. Let the adults have some fun. And then, that's where we see Buhan and Vegito battles it out for the first time, with Buhan only has Gohan absorbed. Vegito's movement is far more impossible. Every counter, dodging attack, he's devastating strikes, he sends Buhan flying. He mocks Buhan as they fight, keeping the other hand, delivering punishing blows. In the back, Gotenks watches in awe, realizing Vegito, he is mopping the floor with Buhan. And Buhan's desperation, he realizes he is completely outmatched. He begins using upper-handed tactics he launched a massive waves of energy of the Earth, splitting his attentions to the planet and the fighting he's protecting. Vegito forced to split. But also here, Vegito grows tired of the fight. He pushes Buu even further. He is counting to 10 to, he wants to finish this. But as realizing that this battle isn't going his way, Buhan quickly needs to find a way how to absorb them. But however, he sees both Goten and Trunks out in the battlefield. So, as Vegito counts to 10, seeing what he's going to do, Buu tries to absorb Goten and Trunks to have their energy absorbed. But in the last minute, Vegito used instant transmissions, grabbing them and Piccolo out of harm's way. Growing tired of this fight, Vegito powers up even further. Expanding his overwhelming energy, he unleashes an energy attack, including the final Kamehameha, a devastating attack that wants Vegeta, taunting him one last time before blasting it. "You're not even worth the time. Time to end this." And he unleashes the final Kamehameha, putting the end of the Pink Menace. With Buhan defeated, the battle is over. And then one thing goes to the minds of the Z fighters. They're gonna have to head back to Namek now to revive Gohan. So that is where I'll leave part 1 as it is. That's where I'm gonna leave part 1 as it is. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the scenario, and I always wondered what's it going to be like if Goten turns Super Saiyan 2 after he saw his mother turn to an egg getting crushed and all that whatnot. And I want to add Trunks in this too, because him and Goten are having wasted potential, and I want to, make them feel relevant. So if y'all want to see part 2, be sure to give this video 20 to 25 likes. And if you guys did enjoy it, be sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe to the Undead Army today. Click on that bell icon so that way you don't miss any of my content, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace and out.